Hello, BookTube. This is sort of a different type of haul. I was out and about today. We like going to the antique malls, and we went to one we haven't been to in a while, and it made a great bunch of finds. Primarily Conan. So those of you who know, the Marvel has got the rights back to Conan in that world, and I've been reading the new comics. I think I'm waiting for Age of Conan to come out, but Conan the Barbarian and the Savage Sword of Conan, and yeah, it's been great fun, and stories have been great on the new comics. But I love the old stuff too, so I found a pile of it. $1 a piece, with all this stuff. Every one of these things was $1, and I found just a random pile in an antique store. So I'm going to start here with the Savage Sword of Conan. This is number 73, and it came out in February in 1982. Look at that. Get some idea there. So we have, let's see what we have. The Changeling Quest by Michael Fleischer and John Buscema. Swords and Scrolls, which is the letters. And Islands of the Pirate's Doom, which is Roy Thomas, John Buscema, and Danny Bulanati. So, right there. These are just great fun. Let's see if I get anything that really stands out. So they're all interior, all black and white. Let's see here. And so that was number 73. I'll try to do this so I don't bend them. Then I got a little bit of a run of them from here for a while. I've got number 110, which was March of 1985. Look at this cover. Isn't that awesome? This is this has The Army of the Dead by Bill. My eyes aren't what they should be. Mantlo, illustrated by Gary Quabiz. I'm probably mispronouncing that. The Dinner Guest, which is Alan Rollins and Tim Burgard. And you have an Ernie Chan triple feature, the frontispiece, inside the back, and page 65. I actually think it wasn't page 65. I think that's a typo. And then Sword and Scrolls, letters and answers. So if you want to see, let's just say, here's the Ernie Chan. There's this. And then the cover was Earl Norman, by the way. Let's see. I love this. Let's see if I can do that. And then I thought it was like 56 or something like that. It was really the Ernie Chan. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Look at that. So that was 110. Here's 111. I really like this cover. And the cover on this one is Steve Hickman. Now, frontispiece is William Johnson and Jeff Isherwood. There's a little bit of a glare. My kids just got a new PS4 game, and they're all downstairs, so get ready for noise. So you have Mudmen of Cod, and In the Eye of the Beholder, and Sword and Scrolls. So that was 111, and then moving right along, we got number 112. Cover on that, so that was May of 1985. The cover is Jojo Snow, and the frontispiece here is Rudy Nebres. And the stories are A Dream of Empire, and Mitra Defend Us, and let's see, there's a Bullet, Queen of the Black Coast. What page is that? I don't know why they don't give a page on that. Oh, here we go. And then, so that was number 112. Now we skip forward a little bit, and I got number 121. That was February of 1986. And this cover is Jojo Snow cover. And look at this. Isn't that awesome? And that, there's an Ernie Chan frontispiece there too. So this one's loaded with art, huh? Let's see, we have The Fountain of Umir, which is written by Larry Yakata. And then we have Cole the Conqueror, Pieces of Horror, which is Charles Dickens and Jeff Isherwood. And then, of course, the letters section, which are great fun anyway. Let's give you some idea of the action scenes. So moving from 121, we go all the way up to 157. Look at this cover, sort of Tarzan looking. Look at that. And this is Stanley's Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian, February 1989, number 157. That cover was by Dorian. So then you have The Wrath of Crom by Carr, Eaglesham, and Redding. Then you have Infant Terrible by Bruce Jones, which is a Red Sonja story. So let's see here. Let's get up to... Oh, look at this. That's something. And then from 157, we jump up to 174. And that was, let me see here, that's June 1990. So Redstones, which is Gary Conway, Mike Clark, The Raiders, and Alfredo Alcala. The cover is an Earl Norham cover. So this is pretty neat. So like I said, they're black and white, magazine size. Oh, I just saw a good picture here. I'm having trouble moving the pages because I sliced my thumb today. Isn't that great? Does you have anything on the back cover? No, not really. And then the last one of these, Savage Sword of Conan the Barbarian, number 194. This is February, and the cover is an Earl Norham cover again. And this is Witch Queen of Yamate, which is by Roy Thomas, John Buscema, and Ernie Chan. And then Red Sonja again, The Road to Zambula, which is by Roy Thomas and Tony Dazinga. And then you have scrolls, and that's the letters. So you can get a little feel for that. And then let's see, I'll start the Red Sonja here on what they say, 47. So here. So that was it on Savage Sword of Conan, but I wasn't done with Conan. So a pretty good little pile there. The next thing I got were these Conan Saga, another Marvel magazine. So I have number 6, which was October of 1987. And let me see here. Sort of a funky looking cover, isn't it? And then, let's see, you got the Green Empress of Melnibone, which is Elric of Melnibone. I don't know how that works. Maybe Conan's in Melnibone. The Frost Giant's Daughter, Hawks from the Sea, and The Sword and the Sorcerers. For some reason, they're not making it easy to see who's doing what. But These are a little different, but again, they're black and white. And then I got number 7, Conan Sega, which is from November of '87. And there you go. So what do we have here? Full-length stories by Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith. The Black Hound of Vengeance, The Monster of the Monolith, and The Shadow of the Vulture. Then I have, so that was, let's see, yeah, that was number 6, number 7, and then number 21, Conan Saga. And this is from 1989, and this is, look at this cover. This has the Horror from the Red Tower, which is Roy Thomas, John Buscema, and Sonny Trinidad. And then The Striking of the Gong, which has, it's a King Cole story by Roy Thomas, Rick Hoberg, and Bill Ray. Here, you can even join the fan club. So that did it on the Conan. So you had Conan Saga and Savage Sword of Conan. So a pretty good pile there. Then I grabbed 2 things just because I've never seen either one before. The first is the first issue of DC's and TSR's Dragonlance. Michigan, Randall, and Elliott. Oh, there's Advanced D&D on the back. So like I say, this was closed up. I haven't even looked at it. So we'll see if it's anything. And then this is actually number 7 of 7, but I grabbed it anyway just because I love Elric, and I've never seen this comic before. So this is Michael Moorcock's Elric, the Sailor of the Seas on the Seas of Fate. Roy Thomas, Michael Gilbert, and George Freeman. I really sort of like that cover. So if it ends up being any good, I'll just hunt down the rest of them. Fun Sunday, I guess you'd call it a comic book haul. But hope everyone's doing well, and thank you.